this assignment is going to deal with measuring the force of Earth's gravitational field at my location using a pendulum. First, we're going to start with one at 0.50 meters in length of string and let it do 10 oscillations back and forth, to which we will later define its period. It took the pendulum around 15 seconds to make 10 back and forth swings, meaning that its period, 15 divided by 10, is 1.5 seconds. We'll be using the equation below, which is a modified version of the equation needed for the period of a pendulum. We're going to be solving for G, which represents the strength of Earth's gravitational field at my location. Using the information from my first experiment, we will be taking the length of the string at 0.50 meters and inputting it into the formula along with the time that it took for one period. This will give us a number of 8.76 meters per second as the result for G. I will now be conducting the same experiment as before, but my string length is now 0.80 meters. I'm going to find the period of this pendulum and then input it into the same formula and find the results. This pendulum took 18 seconds to make 10 full swings, making its period 1.8 seconds by dividing 18 by 10. We will now be putting these figures into the same equation, the length being 80 meters and the time being 1.8 seconds. This results in a gravitational field strength of 9.74 meters per second, slightly different than the first one. I had to move to a slightly different location in order to record this pendulum, which had a string length of 1.1 meters. It's going to end up taking 21 seconds to make 10 back and forth oscillations. We will later determine its period and then input it into the same equation and see what we get. By dividing 21 by 10, we were able to find that the period of the third pendulum is 2.1 seconds. By inputting 1.1 meters and 2.1 seconds squared into the equation, we are able to find that the gravitational field strength with this pendulum showed that it was at 9.84 meters per second. Putting the information into a chart for both the lengths, periods, and gravitational field strengths we found from our experiment, we were able to find that the average for G was 9.45. We got this by adding all of the gravity field strength results and dividing it by the sum. How much variation between the calculations for G was there between string lengths before finding the final average? Between my first and my second attempt at swinging the pendulums with different lengths, I found that there was a difference of about one full number value. However, between my second and my third lengths, I was able to find much more similar results with only about 0.20 points of difference. What were potential sources of error in my results? The height that the pendulum was released from when I let loose with my hand may have influenced the results, as well as how perfectly exact my string and tape length may have been. The capabilities of my timer to get fractional second readings may have also affected the exact readings in the end results. Thanks for listening. Bye!